తెలంగాణ పోటీ పరీక్షల్లో ప్రభంజనం సృష్టిస్తూ స్టేట్ నెంబర్ 1 గా రాణిస్తున్న S&S పబ్లికేషన్స్.
తెలంగాణ గురుకుల 100% ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసులను స్టేట్ నెంబర్ 1 ఫ్యాకల్టీచే అందిస్తున్న కోర్సులు.
గురుకుల తెలుగు కంటెంట్ అండ్ మెథడ్స్,
గురుకుల మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ కంటెంట్ అండ్ మెథడ్స్,
గురుకుల ఇంగ్లీష్ కంటెంట్ అండ్ మెథడ్స్,
గురుకుల సోషల్ స్టడీస్ కంటెంట్ అండ్ మెథడ్స్,
గురుకుల ఫిజికల్ సైన్స్ కంటెంట్ అండ్ మెథడ్స్,
గురుకుల బయోలాజికల్ సైన్స్ కంటెంట్ అండ్ మెథడ్స్.
పేపర్ 1 జనరల్ స్టడీస్, పేపర్ 2 పెడగాజీ, పేపర్ 3 కంటెంట్ తో 100% సిలబస్ ను పూర్తి చేసి ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసులను అందిస్తున్న ఏకైక సంస్థ.
మీ ఉద్యోగ సాధనలో మీకు తోడుగా మీ S&S పబ్లికేషన్స్.
ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసుల కొరకు S పబ్లికేషన్ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి.
మరిన్ని వివరాలకు సంప్రదించండి 80705577 and 9032064822.
Welcome to S Publications. So in this video I am going to discuss atomic structure topic. Actually this is very much important for TGT and PGT examination purpose. Actually this is the basic concept. If you understand atomic structure, then automatically you are going to understand chemistry in a smooth manner. Why? Because this concept contains electrons, protons, neutrons and atomic number, mass number, isoelectronic species, isotopes, etc. etc. So all these are the basics. If you are strong in basics, then automatically you can able to command chemistry subject. You can able to command and demand chemistry subject, isn't it? Yes. So atomic structure, this is the topic. Atomic structure is nothing but structure of atom. So in this topic we are going to discuss atom structure. So what is atom and atom contain how many subatomic particles? Each and every point I am going to discuss this video. Clear? So listen very carefully. Atomic structure. First we need to discuss atom. What is atom? Actually it is a Greek word. Actually it is a Greek word. Atom. Atom means indivisible. We can't able to divide. We can't able to further divide. That is the meaning of atom. What is the meaning? Indivisible. We can't able to division. So this is atom. So atom, it is the Greek word which means the ultimate particle which can't able to division. Next, actually first one scientist is there, John Dalton. He has given some statements. Just look at the board. Atom. What is atom? Atom, it is the smallest particle of an element. Smallest particle of an element. Very, very small. Very, very small. So atom is the smallest particle of atom that can participate in chemical reactions and retain all its properties. So atom is the smallest particle which takes part in chemical reactions. Next, first atomic theory was proposed by John Dalton. This is very much important. That is called Dalton's atomic theory. So first, what is the first atomic theory? John Dalton atomic theory. What John Dalton said? John Dalton given some key points. We will discuss key points. So important postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. So what are the important postulates of Dalton's atomic theory? First point, matter consists of microscopic particles called atoms. Yesterday also we have discussed what is matter. Anything which has mass and occupies some space, that is called matter. So matter contains atoms. Matter is made up of atoms. So matter consists of microscopic particles. Here this point is very much important. Microscopic and macroscopic both are two different words. Microscopic means very small, macroscopic means very large. Is it clear? So first point, matter contains microscopic particles that are called atoms. Next, atom cannot be divided further. Already I told you, atom cannot be divided further according to John Dalton theory. So next, atoms are neither created nor destroyed. We can't able to create, we can't able to destroy. So atoms neither created nor destroyed. It's like law of conservation of mass. Mass is neither created nor destroyed. Are you getting my point? Next, what about this one, third one? Atoms are neither created nor destroyed. Next, atoms of same element having same shape, same size, same mass and same chemical properties, but atoms of different elements having different properties. Next, atoms of different elements combine to form compounds. Atoms of different elements, suppose atoms of hydrogen and atoms of oxygen, these two combine to form water. These two combine to form water. atoms of carbon and atoms of oxygen, these two combine to form CO2. That is the meaning. So what is the last point meaning? Atoms of different elements combine to form compounds. Next, atoms of different elements have different properties. Different elements have different properties and same element have same properties. Next, atoms are neither created nor destroyed. Next, atom cannot be further divided. So next, matter consists of microscopic particles are called atoms. All these are the important postulates of John Dalton's theory. But actually this theory was failed. It is also, this theory also having some limitations, not completely failed. This theory also having some limitations, drawbacks. So what are the drawbacks? These are the drawbacks. Just have a look. Failures of Dalton's atomic theory. Atom is an indivisible particle, but it is not correct. What John Dalton said? John Dalton said atom is indivisible particle, but that statement is completely wrong. Why? Because we can able to divide atom. Yeah, after division we will get protons, electrons and neutrons. These are called subatomic particles. So atom also having subatomic particles. But John Dalton, what John Dalton said? John Dalton said atom is indivisible particle. We can't able to break atom. But that statement is completely wrong. That is the first failure. Just look at the word. Atom is an indivisible particle. Atom is an indivisible particle is not correct. Not at all correct. Why? Because atom contains electrons, protons and neutrons called as fundamental particles. These are also called subatomic particles. These are also called subatomic particles. This point is very much important. Subatomic particles. Yeah. So atom is an indivisible particle. It is not correct. Atom contains electrons, protons, neutrons. All these are called fundamental particles, otherwise subatomic particles. Yeah. Next, atoms of same element have different mass, but John Dalton, what John Dalton said, atoms of same elements having same mass, but that is also wrong statement. Why? Because most of the elements shows isotopes. What is isotope? Same atomic number but different mass number. That's the reason that statement also wrong. Yeah, just look at the word. So hydrogen, generally hydrogen gives 3 isotopes, 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. You don't get confused. Hydrogen gives 3 isotopes like 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. So these are atomic numbers. 1 is nothing but atomic number. 1 is nothing but atomic number. 1 is nothing but atomic number. Same atomic number but different mass number. So this is mass number, this is mass number, and this is also mass number. Are you getting my point? But John Dalton said atoms of same element having same mass number, but that is also wrong statement. Why? Because atoms of same element also having a different mass number. Why? Because isotopes concept is arrived. Yeah, I will explain what are isotopes, what are isobars, what are isotones, what are isodiaphers, what are isoesters, what are isoelectronic species. Each and everything I will explain, you don't worry. Yeah. Next, atoms can be destroyed by nuclear fission process. But what John Dalton said, atoms neither created or nor destroyed, but by using nuclear fission process we can able to destroy atoms. That's the reason that is also failure statement. Next, what are the successful points? So these are the failure points. So these are the drawbacks. What are the achievements? These are the achievements. Yeah, Dalton's theory successfully explained law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion, law of multiple proportions. You just to go through acids and bases and salts topic. Okay, na? In that topic I have explained stoichiometry videos. You just to go through stoichiometry videos, you will get clarity. Law of combination, laws of combinations, law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportions, law of multiple proportions, each and everything I have explained. Yeah. So here no need to explain again and again. Okay. So these are the successful points, but these are the failure points. Is it clear? Yeah. Tell me, what is atomic structure? What atomic structure explains? Atomic structure is nothing but structure of atom. In this topic we need to discuss atom structure, about atom completely. Yeah. So actually atom, it is the Greek word, which means indivisible particle, but atom ultimately which can take part in chemical reactions. This is also important point. So John Dalton theory, that is the first atomic theory. What John Dalton said, what are the main important key points of John Dalton? According to John Dalton theory, atom contains small divisible particles, but he doesn't said that point, but later on this was proved, atom also contains subatomic particles, but according to this concept, matter contains microscopic particles, atoms. So atom cannot be divided further. Atoms are neither created nor destroyed. Atoms of same element have same shape, same size, same mass and same chemical properties. Atoms of different elements have different properties, and atoms of different elements combine to form compounds. But actually what are the drawbacks here? Further atom we can break down, further atom we can divide it, like fundamental particles. Next, by using nuclear reactions, atoms we can destroy. Next, atoms of same element having different mass number, that is also one of the drawback. Yeah. What are the, these are the achievements. This is John Dalton theory. Next, actually this table is very much important, very important. Yeah, just have a look. Fundamental particles of an atom, fundamental particles of atom, fundamental particles, subatomic particles, both are same. Terminology different, meaning same. Yeah, particle, fundamental particle, discovery, absolute charge, relative charge, absolute mass, relative mass, approximate mass. Clear na? Yeah. Here AMU is nothing but atomic mass unit. Don't get confused. What is AMU? Atomic mass unit. Next, kg is nothing but kilogram, everybody knows. Okay, once again, so electron, who electron discovered? Who was discovered by electron? J.J. Thomson. Electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson by cathode ray discharge tube experiment. This is also important point. Next, proton, proton discovered by Goldstein by anode ray experiment. Anode ray experiment is also called a canal ray experiment. These points are very much important. This table is very much important. Clear na? Yeah. You just practice thoroughly. Next, what about neutron? Neutron discovered by Chadwick. All for a bombarding experiment. All for a bombarding experiment. Okay, once again. Who discovered electron? J.J. Thomson. Who discovered proton? Goldstein. Who discovered neutron? Chadwick. Yeah. So neutron, Chadwick by all for a bombarding technique. Proton discovered by Goldstein by anode ray experiment. This is also called a canal ray experiment. Next, what about Thomson? Cathode ray discharge tube experiment. Is it clear? Yeah. Next, what is the absolute charge of electron? This is the charge, minus 1.6022 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Next, what about this one? Proton, plus 1.6022 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So neutron, there is no charge. Neutron, there is no charge, that is 0. This point is important. Electron charge negative, proton charge positive, whereas neutron not having any charge. This point is basic point. Yeah. Actually, when you look at atom structure, atom centrally positive charge is there, that is called nucleus. Nucleus is built up of protons and neutrons, where electrons are circulated around the nucleus. Are you getting my point? Yeah. So proton having a positive charge, electron having negative charge, neutron no charge. This point is very important. Yeah. So once again, what is the charge of electron? Minus 1.6022 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. What about proton? Just sign conversion. Minus here plus, just sign is the difference. Plus 1.6022 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So what about neutron? Neutron, there is no charge. That's the reason 0. Next, what is the relative charge? A relative charge means average. Yeah. What is the value? Minus 1, here plus 1, here 0. Next, absolute mass. Absolute mass. This is charge. These two charge. Next, mass. Absolute mass. Electron weight. What is the weight of electron? 9.10939 into 10 power minus 34. 10 power minus 34 means very small mass. Negligible mass. Yeah. Next, what about this one? 1.67262 into 10 power minus 27. What about this one? 1.67493 into 10 power minus 27. Actually, proton and neutron almost having same mass. Proton and neutron almost having same mass. But whereas electron negligible mass. Why? Because here 10 power minus 34. Minus 34 means very less value. Here minus 27 compared to this one somewhat better. Yeah. Okay. So what is the relative mass? This is the relative mass 0.00054. So here 1.00727, here 1.00867. Actually, just look at the word 1.007, 1.008. So 007, 008, very less difference. Almost these two having same. That's the reason approximate mass. When comes to approximate mass, neutron 1, proton 1, electron negligible mass. That's the reason 0. Negligible. Electron negligible. That's the reason 0. Okay. Once again, fundamental particles of an atom. This table is very much important. Very important table. Just have a look. Yeah, just have a look. So particle, electron discovered by Thomson. Proton discovered by Goldstein. Neutron discovered by Chadwick. Next important point. Electron discovered by Thomson by using cathode ray experiment. Cathode ray discharge tube experiment. Next, what about proton? Anode ray experiment. What about neutron? Alpha ray bombarding experiment. Next, what is the absolute charge? Minus 1.6022 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. What about this one? Just sign conversion, plus 1.6022 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. What about this one? 0. So what is the relative charge? This is minus 1, this is plus 1, this is 0. Already I told you the charge of electron is negative, the charge of proton is positive, neutron no charge. Yeah. Next, absolute mass. Yeah. 9.109 something. Okay, 9.109. Enough. This is enough. 9.109. 9.109. Otherwise, 9.109 into 10 power minus 34. 9.109 into 10 power minus 34. That is the negligible mass. Yeah. Increase the negative power. The value should be decreased. Yeah. So 1.672 into 10 power minus 27. 1.674 into 10 power minus 27. Yeah. This is the relative mass and approximate. What is the approximate mass? Electron 0, this 1, this is 1. Yeah. I hope this table is clear for you. Okay. Take screenshot and practice this table. This table is very much important. Yeah. Carry on. Next, atomic theory. The theory which describes structure, behavior and other properties of the atom and its component parts is called atomic theory. Okay, so already Dalton's atomic theory completed. So next one, Thomson atomic model, J.J. Thomson atomic model. Yeah. John Dalton atomic theory completed. Next, Thomson atomic model. What is the Thomson atomic model? Yeah. Actually, first atomic models are there. First model is this one only, John Thomson atomic model. Yeah. The first atomic model was proposed by J.J. Thomson. Yeah. Actually, in 18th century, John Dalton theory was arrived. But after almost 100 years, one scientist came. His name is J.J. Thomson. Yeah. He was given first atomic model, that is Thomson atomic model. Okay. What is Thomson atomic model? What he said and what is the failure point and what is the successful point? Let me explain very clearly. Yeah. Thomson atomic model was also called watermelon model, otherwise plum pudding model, otherwise raisin pudding model. Yeah, watermelon is nothing but puchakaya. In our Telugu it is called puchakaya. Clear na? Yeah, puchakaya. If you look at this picture, you will get clarity. Yeah, you just look at this picture. Yeah, this is very, very important. This is watermelon. Yeah. Let me explain in Telugu, you will get easy method. Yeah. So, if you look at this picture, the black seeds, విత్తనాలు, you have to assume that is electron. Okay? Next, remaining red color part is nothing but positive charge. So this one is nothing but, seed is nothing but electron, and remaining red color part is nothing but positive charge, isn't it? Yes. Just have a look. In Thomson model, the atom is composed of electrons. The atom is composed of electrons. Composed of electrons surrounded by soup of positive charge to balance the electrons. Yeah. So negative charges like negatively charged plums surrounded by positively charged pudding. Yeah. Just have a look. Yeah. This is watermelon. So according to J.J. Thomson model, he has assumed watermelon is the atom. So in this atom, so these are the electrons, seeds are the electrons, and positive charge is nothing but red soup, red pot he has considered positive charge, and seed is nothing but negative charge is nothing but electron, positive charge is nothing but proton. But here you need to understand one important point. So here actually when you look at fundamental particles, when you look at Rutherford model or Bohr's model, nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Where the electrons are circulated around the nucleus. But when comes to here, what was the problem? Here the whole atom contains electrons and positive charge only, electrons and protons only. There is no neutron here. Are you getting my point? There is no neutron here. And one more important, positive charge and negative charge, these two cancelled out. Ultimately you will get zero. But actually what was happened? Nucleus contain positive charge, isn't it? Yes. Nucleus is nothing but center part should be positive, and there is a distance between protons and electrons. But here there is no distance. రెండు మిక్స్ అయిపోయినాయి అనమాట, అంటే ఇది ఫెయిల్ అయిపోయింది కంప్లీట్గా. జస్ట్ హ్యావ్ ఎ లుక్. థామ్సన్ అటామిక్ మోడల్. ఫస్ట్ అటామిక్ మోడల్ వాజ్ ప్రపోజ్డ్ బై J.J. Thomson. Thomson atomic model was called watermelon model. So according to this model, an atom is considered to be sphere of uniform positive charge. According to this model, an atom is considered to be sphere of uniform positive charge and electrons are embedded in it. Embedded అంటే ఇక చూడండి ఇప్పుడు ఇది, this is the sphere of uniform positive charge. ఓకేనా? ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు? According to this model, an atom is considered to be sphere of uniform positive charge and electrons are embedded in it. అంటే ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ అనేవి ఇట్లా ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట ఇందులో, అంటే ఇట్లా గుచ్చుకొని ఉంటాయి లోపల, అది చెప్తున్నాడు. సో అకార్డింగ్ టు దిస్ మోడల్, an atom is considered to be sphere of uniform positive charge and electrons are embedded in it. Next, the total mass of atom is considered to be uniformly distributed throughout the atom. సో ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది? టోటల్ మాస్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆటమ్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ త్రూ అవుట్ ద స్పేస్. The total mass of an atom is considered to be uniformly distributed throughout the atom. The negative and positive charge is supposed to cancel out. The atom as a whole is electrically neutral. Yeah. So but actually according to Rutherford, this point is important. According to Rutherford, the entire mass of the atom is concentrated in its nucleus. The entire mass of the atom contained in the nucleus. Nucleus is nothing but center part. But here there is no center part. Here what he said, the negative and positive charges are supposed to cancel out and whole electrically neutral. The total mass of an atom is considered to be uniformly distributed throughout the atom. This statement was wrong. Yeah. So what are the drawbacks of Thomson atomic model? Thomson atomic theory was against the electromagnetic theory. It failed to explain the experimental result obtained by Rutherford Alpha-X scattering experiment. But according to Thomson, the mass of atom is uniformly distributed throughout the atom. But that is wrong. Next, so after 7 years, one more scientist came. His name is Rutherford. He has also given one model, that is Rutherford's atomic model. So let me explain clearly. So on the basis of alpha ray scattering experiment, Rutherford proposed a model of atom. Alpha ray scattering experiment. Just look at the board. Yeah, just look at the board. Neutron alpha ray bombarding experiment. Neutron was discovered by James Chadwick. Yeah, neutron was discovered by James Chadwick by alpha ray bombarding experiment. Yeah, just look at the board. So on the basis of alpha ray scattering experiment, Rutherford proposed a model of an atom. Rutherford atomic model is also called planetary model of the atom. Planetary model of the atom or nuclear model of the atom. Terminology different, don't get confused. So what are the main features of Rutherford's atomic model? Yeah, let me discuss one by one. First point. Okay, so what is the first point? An atom is spherical and mostly hollow with a lot of empty space. An atom is spherical and most of the space empty space. Just look at this picture, you will get clarity. Just look at the picture. Yeah, this is planetary model. This is a planetary model and these are electrons. Yeah, here already given. This is nothing but electron and these are electron orbits and this is proton and this is neutron and this is nucleus. Clear na? This part actually the whole, this is nucleus. Inside the pot is nothing but nucleus and this black color is nothing but neutron and this red color is nothing but proton. Yeah, these are electrons and these lines are orbits, energy level, shell, meaning same, don't get confused. Okay, this is the diagram, this is the planetary model. Okay, just look at the board. So first point, what is the main feature of Rutherford model? An atom is spherical and mostly hollow with a lot of empty space. Yeah, lot of empty space is there, isn't it? Yes, lot of empty space. This is space, a lot of empty space. Yeah. Next, all the positive charged material in an atom is concentrated at the center called nucleus of atom. Yes, nucleus built up of protons and neutrons, protons having positive charge. Whereas neutron no charge, the ultimate charge of nucleus is positive only. Yes or no? Yes, that is the point. So all the positively charged material in an atom is concentrated at the center of called nucleus of the atom. Nearly all the mass of atom resides in the nucleus. Yeah. Next, third one. The nucleus is surrounded by electrons whose number is equal to the number of protons inside the nucleus. This point also very important. This point is very important. Yeah. So electrons are circulated around the nucleus. It is a nucleus. Electrons are circulated around the nucleus. And one more important point, the number of electrons is equal to number of protons. This is the standard formula. Yeah. Next, fourth point, electrons revolve around the nucleus. Electrons revolve around the nucleus. You have to assume it is a nucleus. This pen is a electron. So electrons are revolve around a nucleus like planets revolve around the sun. Planets revolve around the sun. The circular paths followed by these electrons are called orbits. Yeah. Just look at this picture, you will get clarity. So these are electrons. So electrons are circulated around the nucleus. Electrons are circulated around the nucleus like planets revolve around the sun. Clear na? Yeah. Next, two forces act on electrons. Two forces act on electrons revolving around the nucleus. Yeah. So what are the forces here? Nuclear attraction force and centrifugal force. Both these forces are balance each other, so the electron do not accelerate towards nucleus and stay in its orbit. Yeah. Electron always revolves around the nucleus. Revolve around the nucleus. Yeah. But it can't come to nucleus side, around the nucleus. So that should be balanced, that should be stable. That is given by, that is actually based on two forces. Based on two forces, that thing was happened. What are the two forces? One is nuclear attraction forces and second one is the centrifugal forces. Yeah. Next, all nuclei of atom contains neutrons except hydrogen. Yes, in our periodic table total 118 elements. Out of all elements, only one element does not contain neutron, that is hydrogen. Actually, how to find out neutrons? Mass number minus atomic number, then you will get number of neutrons. Number of protons and number of neutrons collectively called nucleons. This point also important. I will explain each and every point, you don't worry. Yeah. Next, the particles present inside the nucleus are called nucleus. Inside the nucleus. Inside the nucleus is nothing but protons, neutrons. Protons and neutrons are called nucleons. Yeah. Next, atomic radius is expressed in generally, what is the unit? Angstrom. Not like this, like this. This is angstrom. Okay. 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 8 centimeter. 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. These are the basic points. 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 8 centimeter or 10 power minus 10 meter. This point is a very, very valid point. Yeah. So atomic radius is expressed in angstrom. 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 8 centimeter, otherwise 10 power minus 10 meter. Next, size of nucleus. What is the, how much size of nucleus? Size of nucleus of an atom is measured by Fermi units. How to measure? By using Fermi units. 1 Fermi equal to 10 power minus 13 centimeter, otherwise 10 power minus 15 meter. Actually, centimeter, meter, only minus 2 is the difference. Yeah. Here also same logic. 10 power minus 8 centimeter and 10 power minus 10 meter. So minus 8 to minus 10, minus 2 is the difference. Minus 13, minus 15, minus 2 is the difference. That is also logic. Clear na? So if you want to convert centimeter into meter, what should you have to do? You have to add minus 2, that's it. 10 power minus 13 centimeter becomes 10 power minus 15 meter. 10 power minus centimeter, it becomes 10 power minus 10 meter. That is the logic. So all these are the main features or main postulates of Rutherford's atomic model. Then what are the drawbacks? This theory also having some drawbacks. What are the drawbacks? According to the electromagnetic theory of Maxwell, when a charged particle moves under the influence of attractive force. Yeah. So according to electromagnetic theory of Maxwell, actually electromagnetic theory was given by Maxwell. That is called Maxwell theory. So what he said, when a charged particle means electron having charge, isn't it? Yes. When a charged particle moves under influence attractive force, it loses energy continuously in the form of electromagnetic radiation. As a result of this, the electron should lose energy at every turn and move closer and closer to the nucleus following a spiral path. The ultimate result is that will fall into the nucleus, thereby making an atom is unstable. So main important point, this is important point. So thus Rutherford model cannot explain stability of atom. This is important point. Yeah. అంటే ఇక్కడ మ్యాక్స్వెల్ ఏమంటున్నాడంటే ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఇలా సర్క్యులర్ పాత్లో మూవ్ అవుతా ఉంటుంది, అది కొద్దిసేపటికి మూవ్ అయ్యి ఎనర్జీ లాస్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ ఇందులోకి వచ్చేస్తుంది అని చెప్తున్నాడు అనమాట. అంటే స్టెబిలిటీ లేదు అని చెప్తున్నాడు. సో రూదర్ఫోర్డ్ మోడల్ కాంట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ద స్టెబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఆటమ్. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్, ఇఫ్ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ లూజ్ ఎనర్జీ కంటిన్యూస్లీ, what will happen? The spectrum is expected to be continuous spectrum, but the actual observed spectrum consists well-defined lines of definite frequencies. This situation cannot be explained by Rutherford model. Next, Rutherford failed to explain how electrons are distributed around the nucleus. That means he was not given first energy level, second energy level, third energy level, fourth energy level like that. That is also failure. Yeah, but Bohr's atomic theory given first energy level, second energy level, third energy level. That's the reason Bohr's atomic theory almost succeed. We are following Bohr's atomic theory only. Yeah. So Rutherford failed to explain how electrons are distributed around the nucleus and also the energies of various electrons. Yeah. Next. So one more scientist, Niels Bohr. He was given Bohr's atomic theory. So present we are following, present this diagram is fixed. This diagram is successfully finished. Which one? Bohr's atomic diagram, Bohr's atomic model. Yeah. So Bohr's atomic theory, Bohr's model is based on application of quantum theory of radiation. So what are the main postulates of Bohr's theory? Yeah. The electrons revolve around the nucleus with definite velocity and constant energy in certain fixed closed circular paths called orbits or cells. These orbits are concentric circles with nucleus as center of all circles. Yeah, just look at this picture. Actually this is the nucleus. This is the nucleus. Nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Where electrons are circulated around the nucleus, where electrons are circulated around the nucleus, where electrons are circulated around the nucleus. So this is the center of the pot, this is the nucleus, and nucleus outward. That means this is first energy level, this is second energy level, this is third energy level. So energy level we can also represent like this, K, L, M. So this is the important point, and one more important point, electrons are circulated around the nucleus. Electrons are circulated around the nucleus like this. Okay, just look at the board, you will get clarity. Yeah. The electrons revolve around the nucleus with definite speed. Okay. Next, the orbits or cells numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4 or K, L, M, N. Next, each stationary orbit is associated with a definite amount of energy as long as an electron revolving in an orbit is neither loses nor gains energy. Hence, these orbits are called stationary orbits. Yeah. So, electrons are circulated around the nucleus in a fixed energy level. Those energy levels are called stationary orbits. Next, the energy of an electron changes. When energy of electron changes, the energy of an electron changes when it moves from one orbit to another orbit, until the energy of orbit fixed, constant. Yeah. But the energy of an electron changes when it moves from one orbit to another. Outer orbit is nothing but valency energy level. Yeah, outer orbits having more energy level compared to inner orbits. Just look at the board. The energy of an electron changes only when it moves from one orbit to another. Outer orbits have higher energy. Yeah, outer orbits have higher energies, while inner orbits have lower energies. The energy is absorbed when an electron moves from inner orbit to outer orbit. Yeah. Inner orbit electron jump to outer orbit. What will happen? Energy will be absorbed. Yeah. Next, the energy is emitted when the electron jumps from outer orbit to inner orbit. Yeah, let me explain in Telugu. Yeah. So actually here in this diagram, this is the outer orbit. This is the outer orbit. Yeah, these are inner orbits. So inner orbit lo electron ikkadiki ganaka jump aithe energy absorb చేసుకుంటది. అదే outer orbit లో ఉన్న ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఇక్కడ గనక జంప్ అయితే ఎనర్జీ ఎమిట్ చేసుకుంటది in the form of photons. Yeah. Are you getting my point? So ultimately what I want to say is, this is the nucleus, this is the first energy level, this is the second energy level, this is the third energy level, this is the fourth energy level. So generally outer orbits having more energy, whereas inner orbits having less energy. Are you getting my point? Yeah. So when electron jumps from lower energy level to higher energy level, energy will be absorbed. When an electron jumps from fall back, when electron fall back higher energy level to lower energy level, the energy is emitted. Yeah, energy is emitted means emission spectrum is arrived. Energy is absorbed means absorption spectrum is arrived. So here in this topic we need to discuss emission spectrum and absorption spectrum also. Spectrum is nothing but a diagram. Actually spectra, what is spectra? Color bands. Okay. The energy of an electron changes when it moves from one orbit to another. Outer orbits have higher energies while inner orbits have lower energies. The energy is absorbed when an electron moves from inner orbit to outer orbit. The energy is emitted. The energy is emitted and the energy is absorbed. These 2 points important. So lower energy electron when jumps to higher energy level, energy will absorbed. Higher energy electron fall back to lower energy, that is nothing but emitted. Next, energy emitted, this is the formula. Delta E equal to N2 minus N1. E N2 means energy, second energy level. E N1 is nothing but first energy level. When second energy level electron jumps from first energy level, what is the representation? Delta E equal to E N2 minus E N1. Actually this is minus, not equal. Minus. Next. En2 is the energy of outer orbit and En1 is the energy of inner orbit. N2, N1, that is emission spectrum, N1, N2 absorption, already I told you. Next, energy emitted or absorbed, already I have given this one already completed. Next, this point important, the angular momentum of electron in an orbit, the angular momentum of an electron in an orbit is equal to integral multiple of nh by 2 pi. Yeah, mvr equal to nh by 2 pi. This is the orbital angular momentum of electron. The angular momentum of electron in an orbit. Yeah, why? Because electron moving like planet around Earth. Clear na? Yeah. So its angular momentum formula nh by 2 pi. Here n is nothing but numbers. Energy levels 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Next h is nothing but Planck's constant. Planck's constant, everybody knows Planck's constant, 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joule per second. Yeah. Next, m is nothing but a mass of electron, r is nothing but radius of electron. Next important point, Bohr's theory successfully explained the atomic spectrum of hydrogen, also explained the spectra of one electron species such as helium plus, Li2 plus, Be3 plus. So Be3 plus contain how many electrons? Only one electron. Li2 plus contain how many electrons? Only one electron. Helium plus contain how many electrons? Only one electron. Is it clear? Yeah. Next, limitations. Bohr's theory also having limitations. These are the limitations. It could not explain the fine structure of atomic spectrum. Next, it does not explain the Zeeman effect and Stark effect. Zeeman effect to Stark effect I will explain, you don't worry. Next, it could not explain the ability of atoms to form molecules by chemical bonds. Yeah. Next, it could not explain the quantization of angular momentum. Bohr's theory not in agreement with Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Bohr's theory against the wave nature of electron. All these are the limitations. So we need to discuss what is Zeeman effect, Stark effect, what is the Heisenberg principle, each and everything. Dual nature of electron, everything we will discuss. Clear na? Yeah. So finally, what is the structure of atom? What is the structure of atom? Atom contains, atom center part is nucleus. Nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons, where electrons are circulated around the nucleus. Is it clear? So these are the atomic models.